Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. It's the stream time. It's time for another stream. La 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 la. Time for another stream. It's time for another stream. It's time for another stream. Let's see how it goes. Hello, everyone. And welcome back to the stream. I know it's been a hot minute since I've done these, but yo, we hit 6K since the last one. Hey. Oh my goodness. There are over 6,000 lovely subscribed to this amazingly average channel. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. And I'm so excited to be able to do a live stream at a normal time of the day. Now that my work schedule has come back to normal, I'll actually be able to broadcast during the day. Hopefully, well, you guys are not in the middle of school. I, wanted to make sure that it's late enough to where people are out of school and finishing up on stuff. Or maybe, just catching up on stuff and needs kind of a little bit of a background noise. Well, here I am. Hello, lovelies. It's so great to see all of you hanging out once again. And I appreciate every single one of you for popping into the stream and saying hello. I know it's kind of a weird later time for me because I normally do these at 8 in the morning. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited to be back. I have been editing nonstop for the last 4 hours, just creating new and exciting videos for y'all for tomorrow. Oh, and speaking of tomorrow, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure, I'm 75% sure that Crendon Theater is actually going to be delayed. Chapter 4 is going to be out next month. I am busy piecing together things, and I want to make sure that it comes out nice and pretty as opposed to super rushed and gross sounding. So I'm going to postpone it for a couple of weeks. Don't you worry, we're going to try and do a couple of episodes next month, but we'll see how it goes. For right now, just, chill out. There's going to be a video tomorrow, don't you worry. And then there's also going to be Kicks with Vix posted on my Patreon. Of course, the normal stuff. You will always have something to listen to. I hope that y'all are doing great on this, Thursday? I am doing amazing. How are y'all doing? I can't complain, I've been busy, I've been hard at work, I feel productive, I'm doing whatever I can to stay awake. It is what it is. Alright, I'm gonna pop into the chat real quick and see how everybody's doing. Hello, hi, hey, hello. Hello. Money says that the stream will end in a buffalo stampede. Dear God, I hope not. But you never know in this stream, right? When it's streaming with Vixie, you never know what's gonna happen. Congrats on 6K. Congrats on... Oh, thanks, everyone. That's so nice of you. But, you're the one that did it, not me. I didn't do anything. I'm your fan from Malaysia. Whoa, that's cool. Malaysia, what is that? What is it, midnight there? It's gotta be early in the morning for Malaysia. Or it has to be tomorrow for Malaysia. That's cool. That's really cool. I love that, I have fans all over the world. That's crazy. Hi, I'm super happy that you streamed at the time that you did. I can actually listen. See, this is why I did it. I did it so that way y'all can hear me, and so that way those of you who was in school can, have the time. I know that some of you might be doing, after school stuff, because Thursday nights are kind of big for sports and, practices and rehearsals and et cetera. How are you? What's poppin'? Oh, can't complain. How are y'all doing? I'm doing good. I can't complain. Big fan from Mexico. Oh, awesome. I love it. Love it. And all of those fans are Vixie cultists. Oh God, here we go. Hello. Oh my goodness. Stream's about to pop off. Hello, everyone. Hello, welcome. If you're just joining me, if this is your first stream, I like to remind everybody that there are some fun little already pre-answered questions for anybody who has questions. I have questions already pre-answered for every single one of you individual lovelies in the description, of course. So feel free to take a look at that. It's not going to change for the rest of the night. And for those of you who have seen it, you know, it's the same. Nothing's changed. But I appreciate every single one of you for being here and hanging out with me. Hello and welcome. I'm just chilling. I don't really have a battle strategy for how this is going to go, but I'm, you know, happy to be here. How was y'all's day going? I am so excited that it's almost the weekend, even though I work on the weekend. It is what it is. I'm enjoying my one day off that I have this week, but I hope that all of you are excited for the weekend, and I'm hoping that y'all are excited for tomorrow's upload. Y'all got 2 coming at you. Oh, that's a good question. I wanted to ask how you guys were hanging on to how you guys were doing with the whole, new Mistress Vixie series. Send me your comments. What do you think of the new series? I know that, you've only, a majority of you have only seen like the previews and stuff, but, I'm actually kind of curious. Is it working for you? Is it something that you think that will, continue? Should I do something else? What do you guys think? Hello, everyone who is just joining. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Going through the chat, trying to make sure there's not dead air, just going through the chat. My day is great, even though the entirety of it was a huge mental breakdown. Oh, well, I hope you're okay now. I hope you came out the other side all is well. I'm glad that, I hope all is well. Hello from Ireland. That's awesome. Ireland. That's so cool. Hello, all the way from beautiful Ireland. That's so cool. Vixie, I love your streams. Hope to see more. Yay! I'm going to be here to stay. You'll be doing a Halloween upload soon. See, I don't know if I'm going to do, like, every single day as a horror episode. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd love to do something like that, but I do have something planned for Halloween. Don't get me wrong. This channel was built on scary. Don't worry, I got something big planned for Halloween, and I'm sure it's going to be my next big, latest and greatest, you know what I'm saying? It's a video that everyone has been asking for, but no one is going to see coming, so I'm real excited. Congratulations. Thank you. Thanks for everybody joining. Hello. You need to do an ASMR where you go to a metal show and meet a few thrashers. Oh, Lord. No, I know how it goes, but that's not an ASMR. That's me screaming all my lines like this while there's loud bass music in the background, but essentially it wouldn't be an ASMR if I'm screaming into the mic. You know what I'm saying? Though interesting concept. Hello. Hi. No, not really. My entire mental state is bleed. Okay. I'm gonna keep moving on from that. From the previews that I've listened to, it seems like it'll work out. Thank you. I appreciate it. Do you enjoy anime from the 1980s? If so, I have some recommendations. I do. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of it, but I do enjoy the ones that look like they were done in like the 80s and stuff like that. I wonder if you'll do a sequel to The Princess and the Guard. It's your best work in my eyes. Yeah. Not right now. I'm not planning on, I would like to revisit the series at some point, like a season 2, but at this point, I've got my new season coming out right now, and honestly, I think it's my best work so far. Aside from Crendon Theater, of course, which is my ultimate best work. Hi, hello, 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 hello. What's the future looking for this channel? I mean, there really isn't much I can do that'll change what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're at a good point where everything's pretty much on a routine. Nothing, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? But in terms of my future in my channel, you're looking at it. Like, I revamped my logo, I revamped my banner, I've been revamping my videos slowly but surely, and I think that's really, you can expect more of the same. Of course I'm going to do all kinds of fun role plays and stuff, but essentially at this point, I'm pretty sure we're going to kind of keep to the same schedule. Hello everyone. Hello. Have you heard of the new Gorillaz album? Or are you not a fan of them? I've seen their music videos coming out. I'm not really a big fan of the Gorillaz. Not that, like, I don't like their music. It's just that I don't actively listen to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't actively go out of my way to listen to them. If my friends are playing it, then I'll listen to it. But essentially, no. I won't. I'm not, like, a huge fan, personally. I think it's great that they're still doing stuff. But, you know, all these years later. It's kind of like Daft Punk, you know? Alrighty, I'm looking through. Looking through. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I'm going through the comments. If I'm making weird noises, it's because I'm going through the comments. Okay, here we go. There is an old anime called The Fist of the North Star. Ah, cool. Okay. You could sing Halloween's Eagles Fly or Free or Megadeth's A Chote. Oh, God. A Tote Le Monde. Oh, okay. Megadeth. Listen, I'm not gonna harp on Dave Mustaine, you know what I'm saying? Like, Dave Mustaine is a very special little flower. I'm not gonna go anywhere near Megadeth's songs. Not in my voice. Greets in Braille. Hello! I don't know how to do that, but that's cool. What music do you listen to? All kinds of music. All kinds of dancing music, all kinds of singing music. Anything I can dance to, I really love. I don't really have a specific artist that I listen to. I listen to all kinds of artists, from Trisha Paytas to Ariana Grande. I listen to all different types of stuff. Good evening. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello. Alrighty, let me go through the comments some more. Congrats. Thank you. Hello. Thank you. Foo Fighters are a band of mine a favorite band of mine as of late. Yeah, Foo Fighters are great. Can't go wrong with them. Could you do another mermaid one, but this time the mermaid doesn't have me for dinner? What would be the point? You know what I'm saying? If it's not like something weird or gross or scary, then that's something that, again, in terms of if you're interested or curious about other next parts to my series, I'm not, like, you can, like, that's literally I think that's the first question I answer on my description is, like, I don't have anything planned. Oh, literally it's number 2. Number 2 in the description. I don't have part 2s planned for any of my series or any of my role plays, nothing. I don't have part 2s. I don't have extra parts. I don't normally do that. You know, unless it's a series, I don't like to do part 2s and part 3s and stuff like that. So right now I'm not looking to do any extensions. I'm just kind of rolling with the punches. I'm just doing whatever I feel like, oh, this is a fun one. I'm going to do this today. If that makes any sense. What is your process when writing a script? I literally have a whiteboard and I just write down bullet points of what goes on in the story or what I want to have happen in the story. And basically I just sit at a mic, improv how I would get to these certain points. So that way I feel like the dialogue is as natural as possible. It's almost 2 a.m. here. Oh my goodness, it's early. I think Rag to Riches episodes are my favorite so far. I was going to say, I put a lot of effort into those and my babies do an amazing job helping me out with the voices. Not the editing, I do all that myself. I love the theater and the Rag and Riches. That's, yes, my 2 best series, my 2 only series. Do you listen to any video game music? Yes, all kinds of different stuff. I love all kinds of different video game music. They're creating soundscapes, which is essentially what I do. Just wanted to share, since we got off topic on the topic of rock music, I got to go to my first rock concert. That's fun. Fun. My first concert was NSP, like, last year. I have technically gone to concerts, but a lot of people laugh and say that they're just raves. So, my first concert, I guess, was NSP. Oh, excuse me. My phone is telling me to work out. I've got better things to do, clearly. Who's your favorite superhero? I don't know. I don't really have one, I guess. I love the concept of the superhero or origin stories, but I guess I don't really have one. I like all kinds of different ones. Could you do a Lamia one? A what? I don't know what that means. Last time I kissed a mermaid, my bones washed up on the beach of Galway. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Do you remember where you were during 9/11? I was in like 4th grade, I think, and at the time, and I was in my classroom when it happened. I was sitting in a class, and all of a sudden, like, there was an announcement saying, yo, turn on yo TVs right now. There's some crazy stuff going on. So we watched, and to be honest, I didn't really understand the gravity of what happened until I was a teenager and like studying it. It wasn't something that like I really fully understood the concept, but I was at school. Sup, hello. 3:45 a.m. I can't resist the gravity of my pillow, but I want to be here. Thank you. I appreciate it, but don't, go out of your way for my sake. Favorite show? I just currently watched the newest season of Rick and Morty, which was amazing. I would definitely recommend it. It's definitely one of my favorite shows, aside from, of course, BoJack Horseman, which I just saw the new season. So good. Love them both. 9 p.m. Oh yeah, Eastern. Hello. Snake Girl. Lamia, Snake Girl. I don't think I'm going to be doing any more creature people videos, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't really know what to do with them. Like, werewolves, okay, that's one thing, because it's more of like a monster creature. But like, when it comes to like hybrids, like tiger or bear or snake or this or that, I don't really know where to go with it. I wouldn't know what to do with it. Maybe if a fan wrote a script that was really good, then yeah, maybe. But to be honest, I really wouldn't know where to go with it. I'll just throw this out for a future idea. Could you possibly do one based on elopement? I kind of like that. I kind of like that. I'll have to play around with that one, because I like very specific scenarios in my stories. So yeah, I'll play around with that concept. I like that. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Okay, bye. Thank you. Thanks for being here. I have been writing a lot. Some that has costed me my sanity. I think I sent you one a few days ago. Yeah, I did see that one. I need to look through my my submissions. I haven't checked in a while because I've been so busy. Love your tsundere audio. You should do another one. Yeah, I'm not planning on doing any other part 2s. And of course, the tsundere one is the one that brings people in. And that's just it, is that right now I'm not planning on doing part 2s. I'm just doing whatever I want to do. So you can leave suggestions, but they're just suggestions. You know what I'm saying? Thanks everyone for being here. This experience is awesome. I'm happy you're here. Thank you. You should totally do a wedding night scenario. Oh, that'd be interesting. Okay, I can see that one too. So you guys want more wedding stuff. I guess I haven't really done. I've done one like wife roleplay. I guess I haven't really done a lot of wedding ones. I did a runaway bride-esque kind of thing. That'd be interesting. I think I can, yeah, no, I could totally work in something like that. Most def. I like that. Just wanted to pop in and say congratulations on 6K. Sadly, I can't stream live streams because it just keeps buffering. Okay, but thank you for hanging out. Oh, hey, Ethan, how you doing? Thanks for stopping. Hey, Ethan, how you doing? Congrats on all the views. Hi, thank you. Any preview of the next scenario that you have in mind? Well, I've got an upload coming up tomorrow, of course. Like I said, it's not going to be Crendon. I decided to delay it a couple of weeks, mainly because I want to make sure that it's, it's nice, it's clean. I want to make sure that I'm editing it, and I haven't had any time to sit down and work on it. So I wanted to make sure that I put in, the right amount of effort into this, and I'm not just releasing crap just to release it on time. So I hope you'll indulge me in waiting a couple more weeks for that to come out. In the meantime, I do have a video that's coming out. It's kind of an ASMR-esque in terms of there's more soundscaping than anything else. And I really appreciate all of you, like I said, being so patient with me. I was surprised. I got like a lot of like the boom on my last video, the actress girlfriend, like that. I couldn't believe how far that took off so quickly. And I've already got like 4 dislikes on it. So you know it's quality. I love it. I love being able to do these kinds of things. But my next one, I mean, I wouldn't want to give anything away considering that it's literally going to be up in less than 12 hours. You know what I'm saying? Well, not less than 12 hours, less than 24 hours. Maybe a role play about a YouTuber trying to explain their stress to their significant other. Honey, I don't have the time to put that into a single video. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have the time to talk about all the stress that we have as YouTubers in one video. That's just, I don't think that's physically possible. I can do I think that for me, that would be like the on hold one. And like, I guess that's the closest that I get is on hold. It's the one where I'm like frustrated and busy and working and like, you know, the listener trying to annoy me and like trying to get in on because they want attention and stuff. Like those are the kinds of grievances that I have. Do you listen to any other ASMR artists? I listen to a lot of different ASMR artists as well as roleplay artists and voice actors, and because apparently they're all different categories now. I listen to a lot of different voice actors, and I really do enjoy a lot of their work. I do find influence in a lot of their work. Like, if I'm looking, because a lot of them tend to upload the same themes. Like, a lot of the men tend to upload the same themes in the same week when, you know, there's a significant week going on. Like, if it's Suicide Prevention Week, then you'll notice that all of them are the same. Or if it's, they'll tend to have a certain theme running throughout. So what I like to do is I like to do my research, go through, and kind of, like, pull ideas from their titles. Just not listening to them and siphoning their stories. I'm listening to their, like, overall ideas and kind of taking that and throwing them into my own little world. We all love your work, and it really shows that you put a lot of work into it. Thank you. I appreciate it. YouTube was a bitch and unsubbed me from your channel, and I had to find your channel again. Oh my god, really? You know, you're not the first person to tell me that. I've heard that a lot of people have been just randomly unsubbed from my channel. That's so bizarre. I guess YouTube is doing that weird update thing again. Which means that we might be going through another adpocalypse coming soon. Fantastic. So everybody be on the lookout for that. Keep an eye out for your subscriptions. You know, if you don't hear me, if you don't see an upload on Friday from me, you can assume that I'm dead. And even then, I've got videos queued up for the next, like, 3 months or so. So, if that's, I don't know how else to say it except, you know, click on the bell, subscribe, and make sure that you have those notifications so you know that, you know, you're not unsubscribed from me. Every single day, every single time I upload, every single time. The live streams are the only ones that are, you know, bizarre. But if you click on the notifications, you'll never miss a stream. Look at that. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Congrats on your 6K and from your friendly crazy neighborhood Irishman. Oh, cool. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Your YouTuber stress roleplay would be an hour-long special. Essentially, it's every single live stream I ever do. Like, every single live stream is essentially my grievances. It's me complaining to all of you. I heard editing is the bane of YouTubers. Editing is not, it's the thing that takes the longest because, you know, you want to make sure that you're meticulously planning. But if anything, rendering and exporting is the bane of YouTubers because there's nothing we can do. We're just sitting there for hours, if not, well, not minutes, like sometimes hours, but 20 to 30 minutes on end doing one thing and then spending 20 to 30 minutes exporting. It's just a pain. Plus, technology gets in your way. If, you know, you work with technology, it tends to know that you work with technology and it's like, no beach. It gives you problems. I get what you mean. I don't upload that much, but I've been doing YouTube for 3 years and sometimes the stress is off the charts. Yeah, because, you know, it's crazy. Whoa, 6K. A mighty goal has been reached. We can safely sip from the cup of victory this day. I know, right? Like a good solid 6K cup. It feels good. The tea is hot today. Yeah, YouTube is being dumb sometimes. Oh yeah, it is what it is. Favorite type of video to do? That's a good question. I love all the videos I do because they're my videos. They're my stories. They're my way of telling stories. And I love that. I put everything that I am and who I am and everything that I can be into these videos. I try and make them as detailed as possible so they're not just like, throwaways or scrap stories or something that you can tell that I just put together, because I hate that. I like putting in the time and the effort that, because people will see it and recognize it. Yeah, I'm not a really big channel and I could be putting in a lot less effort, but I don't want to. I enjoy the fact that the 6,000 people that are here enjoy the content genuinely. And they were here because they subscribe because they want to continue to hear more from me. And that's my hope, is that I continue to grow as an artist and be able to essentially do exactly what I've been doing. I've gotten into painting again today. Oh, that's cool. That's fun. Do you think you could beat the frequent disliker in a fight? I mean, yes, because they would never show up because they're too scared to reveal themselves to me. They wouldn't even show up to the fight, so I'd win automatically. And I know exactly who it is. I know who the serial disliker is. And they're just doing it for attention, They're just doing it for attention. And it's cute to me. It's very beta to me. Congrats on 6K. Thanks, Red. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Have you ever done a scenario just for the lulz? Oh, yeah. Most of them. I've done it just for the shits and giggles. The shiggies and giggies. I have done a lot of those. Honestly, my tsundere and yandere ones are just for funsies. And like any of my horror ones are just for fun. Because I'm like, I wonder what would happen if I did this. You know what I'm saying? I heard YouTube censors a lot of crap regardless of what it is. They do if you're monetized. They'll essentially, monitor your channel more because they want, the people who are putting their ads they want the people who are getting their ads put on their videos to be like, a good reflection, a positive reflection. So it's hard for people to tell their own stories in the way they want to tell them without them getting censored. It really is. I don't know how the Game Grumps do it, but they chug right along. Do you enjoy retro gaming? Oh, yeah. Or current gaming, or all around. All around. I enjoy all kinds. My newest system, well, it used to be an N64, but I recently upgraded to a 360. So I play all kinds of games. I play N64, I play computer, I play consoles, I play all kinds of fun games. I play Game Boys, I play anything that's a fun type of story, I'll play. Hello. Welcome. Congrats on getting 6K. Cool, thank you. Just wanted to stop in and say congrats. Have fun. Thank you so much. Thanks for stopping by, everybody who's here. And if you gotta go, thank you for stopping by. But if you're here, welcome. Hello. Oh my god, you're so nice. Thank you. I want to see her kick some ass now. Those are some fighting words. See, I think I'd be funny in a fight. I think that'd be funny. I'm just subscribed for the live streams. Appreciate bad. I feel bad now because it's been a while since I've actually done my streams. Honestly, I've been nonstop talking about you to everyone. I might not have any friends anymore, but anything to help. Are you serious? That's so nice of you. Thank you. That's so nice of you. I appreciate that. Like, hey, any kind of press is press. I appreciate it. Even if you are annoying people, that's what I do for a living. So, welcome. If they do show up for the fight, can I be a referee? I help rig the fight in your favor. See, that's just it, is that you wouldn't need to fight and rig anything because they wouldn't show up. It already be rigged. It already be called. The bets are already in my favor. The odds are already in my favor. Is being clingy a bad thing? I often get told I'm clingy as a newborn puppy. Well, no, I don't think it's a bad thing. It depends. I guess it depends on the context. Like, I can understand clingy in the sense of being jealous clingy, like that kind of clingy, that can be toxic, but clingy in the sense of affectionately clingy to friends and stuff, I can't imagine where that'd be a bad thing, you know what I'm saying? I guess it depends on the situation. Since congrats on 6K. Thank you everyone. Thanks. I've been doing so much college work and I'm so stressed. I feel it. Do you plan on any romantic significant other roleplay soon? I mean, every other one I've done so far has been a significant other romantic roleplay at this point. My next one's not going to be. It's flirtatious, but it's not like boyfriend girlfriend or like girlfriend or anything like that. Like, it's not a significant other roleplay. It's not romantic. It's flirtatious. It's flirty and fun, but it's not anything romantic or anything like that. These live streams are the best. I always laugh. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you. The disliker is already dead. Well, that's just it, is that they wouldn't be disliking if YouTube updated to show the dislikers, there wouldn't be any other dislikers. You know what I'm saying? Like, people would probably stop doing it because it's an anonymous, like, you know how there's an automatic playlist that's generated for liked videos for people, but there isn't one that's generated for dislikes. But if there were one, I'm sure that there'd be a lot less people disliking. You know what I'm saying? It's that beta mentality. I'm glad I'm here now, so when you're hugely popular, I could say that I was there at the beginning. That's sweet. A lot of people have said that, like, and I appreciate that you guys think that I'm gonna get any kind of hugely popular. I appreciate that. It's very sweet. Vixie, are you the type of girl that to stop in the middle of a fight and go and record a role play? I mean, again, why would I stop in the middle of a fight? It wouldn't take long. That fight wouldn't be long. I guess it depends on who I'm fighting with. If I'm fighting with my friend, if I'm fighting with somebody that, like, I know personally, I know it's gonna be a long kind of fight. But if it's somebody that I'm actually, like, you know, throwing hands with, I'm sticking around. You know what I'm saying? I don't start things I can't finish. I'm smarter than that. Can I send you fan art? If so, got any requests? No, yeah. Like, I'm always happy to accept fan art. I ask people to send it to me on Instagram or on Twitter. That's the best way for me to see it. So that way I can post it to other people, and so that way they can see it. Have you ever shed a tear of a YouTuber saying goodbye who has been on YouTube from the beginning? Not really, actually. I remember I was really into Sky Does Minecraft for, like, the longest time, and then now he's dropped off to do his music career. Like, you know, I didn't really shed a tear for that because, you know, he was done. It was like a natural progression for him. So if anything, I was happy that he finally, you know, wised up and he's like, you know, did something that made him happy as opposed to continuing to do something that made him miserable. I've known a lot of role players that have kind of dropped off YouTube and have kind of disappeared, and I feel bad because I don't hear from them. And I really hope that, you know, if they're listening right now, that those people know that I'm here for them. If they ever need to talk to me, or if they want to talk to me, they can always DM me, and I'll be happy to chat with them. I feel worse for those people, like the people that I've met in this community that have decided to stop their channel, just outright disappear. I feel like I might shed a tear for those people, and I think I have. I'm not going to mention anybody in particular because, like, you know, I don't want to throw anybody out there, but, you know, if those people who are watching, if this applies to you, you know, hey, how you doing? Nothing is better than having one of your favorite people on YouTube live streaming at the end of the day. Oh, you're sweet. Thanks. That sounds like a good idea for roleplay. Vixie kicks ass and takes names, and we're just here to deal with the aftermath. She leads us the tale with her conquest. Or gales us the tale. Oh, God. It'd be like a bar story. I'd love that. For fighting, you also got people for that kind of thing. That's true, Ethan. That's true, Grab. That's very true. Like, I do have people. I do have you and my other peeps for that, don't I? It'd be a long time before they actually got to lay a hand on me. But that's just it. If it got to that point, you best hope it doesn't get to me. I could never start something that I couldn't finish. See, that's just it, is that it's not like for physical thing. Like, if I was in a fight, I feel like my OCD would kick in. Like, I couldn't leave without it coming to some sort of conclusion. My name's Tristan. What's all yours? Nice to meet you, Tristan. I'm Vixie. This is my name. Have you ever heard of Gabe the dog? Even though he died a while ago, he makes me cry every time I see his Borks. No, that's so sad. I know Lola the pug, and I'm sad that I believe she passed away. That's sad. No, I didn't know that. I didn't know of Gabe the dog. I know of a couple very famous animals. Like, the one I really follow is Norbert. Norbert the little... Oh my God. If you guys haven't seen Norbert on Instagram, please go follow him right now. He's a therapy dog. He's like 3 pounds and he's cute as hell. Like, it's the cutest thing. Like, you will not regret it. If not, there's another. Oh my God, I want to find this because, like, I want to give these people shout outs because they're so cute. Their videos are so cute. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this specific channel. Okay, it's called Lokistagram. L-O-K-I Stagram. They're so cute. It's a big old family of a bunch of puppies, and they're foster and rescue. It's like a foster channel, and it's so cute. Like, oh my God, it's so cute. I highly recommend going to watch those if you need, like, you know, a pick-me-up. Thank you, Vixie. You are currently helping me through a very hard time. I'm glad I can do that. President Vixie will play. It's too much power. If YouTube showed who dislikes what video, it would probably make more people become more critical and more constructive, coherent sense. No. See, I would like to think that it would change for the better, but I just, I know YouTube too well enough. If it's on the internet, you can't expect those people to change all of a sudden because their names are attached to it. You know what I'm saying? Egyptian goddess queen. Okay. ASMR would be interesting. Oh my God. There was a lot of different things in that. Okay, so I could do something like that. I think I could do something like that. I'd have to really figure it out. Like, I love Egyptian lore, but I need to figure that out specifically. You know what I'm saying? Historical role plays I tend to avoid because I want to make sure that because, I like to be accurate with these things because I know that there are some people that are history buffs that'll nitpick, and those nitpicks tend to drive me insane because I'm like, why didn't I think of that? I should have thought of that. That's so obvious, duh. So, like, I tend to generally avoid those kinds of stories that have anything to do with historical accuracy unless I know them like the back of my hand, you know what I'm saying? Andrew, but everybody calls me Sasquatch. Hello. Hello. I couldn't do anything, fighting or not, that I can't finish. I'm loving watching. Cool. Hello, everyone who is just joining in the chat. It's been about, like, what, half an hour? Yeah, a little over half an hour. I love this. Like, I love these like, live streams because it just, time flies by. I love my last live stream. I think my last one I had, Unicorn Wizard, who plays Mr. Lucerne on my Rex Sturgis roleplay. And I love that kid so much. He's such a sweetheart. I'm really glad that live stream went as smoothly as it did because it was essentially he and I just talking. I'm sorry, we totally ignored the chat, and I'm sorry about that. But we were having a good time, and I hope you were enjoying us having a good time. Can you do a tongue twister? Oh, okay. Let me see if I can do the one that I know. One smart fellow, he felt smart. 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 Like, I'm actually pretty good at tongue twisters. Like, I have to actually think about it to mess you up. Okay, so everybody with me now. One smart fellow, he felt smart. Okay, now say that like 3 to 5 times fast. I'm just giggling because I can imagine everybody saying, one smart fellow, he felt smart. 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 You know what I'm saying? I love history role plays. You just have to be careful of anything regarding the Crusades, or else you're going to be bombarded with awesome memes. Oh my god. I'd say the Crusades is something that I'm obviously avoiding because people already think that there's already a small corner of those 6,000 people that have apparently started a cult following, which is so typical for me. Last stream was a very good time. Yay! I'm glad that people enjoyed it. Dude, I just messed that sentence up so much. Yeah, I know you're supposed to, right? One smart fellow, he felt smart. One smart fellow, he felt smart. One fart smeller, he smelled farts. I love that tongue twister. It's fun. It's a fun one. What's your favorite book? Currently, I would have to say that I'm rereading It by Stephen King, and I love the book. I love the book. So I'd say like that's kind of the one I've been really following along with. I started reading, a friend of mine let me borrow his copy of, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep by, Philip K. Dick. And, I've been reading it, and I'm kind of getting it, but I'm quickly realizing that it's not my thing, you know what I'm saying? Hello, everyone who is just joining. Hello! It's nice to see everyone. It's nice to hear from everybody. It's nice that everybody could join us. Hello. One smart fellow. He felt smart. That's a fun one. No, seriously, over and over, it's fun. I've had a day and a half. I've been up editing for the last 4 to 5 hours. Excuse me, hold on a second. Oh, I thought I was gonna sneeze. Oh, we good. Have you ever read Trainspotting? Good book inspired by a good film that inspired the film. Also, be prepared to do some reading to read something phonetically from a Scotsman. No, that's fine. I appreciate phonetic pronunciations. I don't normally abbreviate or anything like that either. I'm sorry, I completely forgot to answer the question. I've seen the movie. I didn't read the book. I saw the movie, and yes, it was great. The movie was really great. But I know that it's, I know the book exists, but I haven't read it. There's a lot of movies that are based on books that I haven't read the book, but, later went back to read the book. It being one of them. I saw the original, and then I read the book, and then I saw the new one, and then I read the book again. My puss. Sorry, I'm bumping into everything on my desk. Oh, excuse me. How is everybody doing today? Y'all doing all right? Everybody hanging in there on this Thursday. It's almost the weekend. Everybody get excited. Just one more day and then it's the weekend. Y'all are gonna be able to have a weekend. I've gotta work this weekend. Read the Metro books. They're amazing. I've never heard of them. I'll have to check them out. Have you ever seen The Wall, Pink Floyd movie? Yes, of course. Of course, of course, of course. I got to actually, one of my classes, in college, we actually watched that movie and analyzed it. I thought it was really interesting. I thought it's very 100% what Pink Floyd would do. Like, if I saw that movie and didn't know that Pink Floyd did it, I would have been like, yep, that sounds like, that looks exactly like what Pink Floyd would, like, if Pink Floyd was a visual, like, if Pink Floyd was a movie, that would be it. I think they did a really great job on it. It's very bizarre, and it's very trippy, you know? I definitely understand. I didn't get most of the story, but I loved the visuals. It was very ahead of its time. And still, even today, it's ahead of its time. Your boy about to go to a Triple Red concert tomorrow, and I'm excited. That's cool. I don't know who Triple Red is, but it sounds like fun. Be safe. Be safe. Be safe. Be safe. Same, being sent out of town for work. Oh, well, hopefully you have fun on your trip. Has any of your friends said something stupid, so you had to think about it for an hour and make sure that they weren't high? I mean, yes, but that's just that's just me and my friends in general. We normally just say things in order to elicit a response out of each other. I am good. I had my first class this week, so I am on my weekend, but I have to head to school so I can finish my schoolwork. Oh, fun. Love being in college. It's so much easier, schedule-wise. I'm currently drawing what I imagine the Vixie Voice Cafe to look like. So it's an empty room with just a chair, and it's not like a good chair. It's like one of those chairs that you get at the junkyard, and it's like old as hell that the dollar store won't even, like, Goodwill wouldn't even resell this. They're just like, take it. And then in like the corner, there's a box, and in that box, that's where the table is. See, that's the one table that we got in the corner. I'm just kidding. I'm sure your version of it is going to be a lot better than what I picture it to be. What kind of movies do you like? All kinds of movies. I like movies in general. Ooh, that's a fun one. What do you guys think of the new Joker movie that's coming out? Okay, so for real talk though, I'm real excited about it. I think that Joaquin Phoenix is a good choice. I think that it's the best natural progression for the next step. 100%. I am so excited about this movie. I was really skeptical about it at first, but then I found out that it's got a director that is 100% guaranteed to have an R rating. So I am hyped. What about you guys? What do you guys think about it? I never actually thought about writing a script for you inspired by the film. I actually thought about writing a script for you inspired by the film Dark City. Oh, cool. That'd be interesting. Say something stupid. Yes, Grav. Say something stupid. Are you kidding me? It's like, saying something stupid like you're a good influence on us. That's what I'm saying. Just a couple more days and it's spooky turkey month up in here. It's already spooky turkey month up in here. Ooh, hello. Someone's house is on fire. Hey all, I just got home from quality time with my dad. Cool. Something stupid, never. Have fun in your trip. Pulls out the power-up mushroom. Oh, well, I mean, if that's the trip you're going for, just make sure you're okay and doing it with people you trust. Make sure you're safe. That's all I care about. Why does every rapper sound like they're really, really tired? I don't know. We should ask David Blaine why his face looks so tired. That's what I want to know. All that magic is just draining his life force. I mean, you stick one fish hook through, like, your entire arm and, An empty room that sometimes has two chairs and a creek with... There's my beau coming up in here with the witty remarks. I love the chair rant. Thank you. I'm here all week. The new Joker movie. There's a new Joker movie coming out. Yeah, actually, they just dropped the trailer not too long ago. Joaquin Phoenix is gonna be the new Joker. It's seriously, check it out. It's gonna be great. I saw the trailer. I've seen a couple of like the behind the scenes shoots from people like leaking stuff. It looks awesome. Like, it looks pretty pristine, and what we've been waiting for from a comic book movie. You know, it's not like the Avengers or something like that. It's something that is gonna be gritty and scary. So I'm really excited about it. Calling it now, Joaquin Phoenix will be the Joker up until the point of the accident, and then for the rest of the movie, it's Tommy Wiseau. Oof. Ugh. That's too scary, man. That's too much, man. The Joker movie seems as sketchy as the Venom movie. You would think, but at least this director comes with a rated R rating, as opposed to a PG-13. I'm so sad that happened. And I totally called it. Remember, everybody, from the very beginning, I want to say I talked about it on this live stream, that it was going to be edited down so much that it was going to get a PG-13 rating. I'm so upset. Can't wait for the movie. I love that the Joker makeup is kind of weird. Yeah, right? I love that it looks more handmade as opposed to like Heath Ledger, where it looks like he's been wearing it for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been through some stuff. No, the Venom movie, that looks good. That looks good, the Venom movie. See, a lot of people are, like, I'm not actually excited about the Venom movie. I was excited when it was rated R and they were hyping it up as a horror movie. Now it's a PG-13, kitschy kind of thing. Don't get me wrong. I love Tom and I appreciate the work he does, and I think that he'd be great as the voice. But I mean, come on. Venom had so many potentials to be like that gross, disgusting horror movie it could have been. But no. I'm sure it'll be great. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm overcritical, but that's just because I want these movies to get the ratings the story deserves. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever talked in third person by accident and then during a conversation? Not really. I mean, not as far as I know. I might have done it without me even realizing it, but I'm not 100% sure. Got 6 weeks before I transferred to Virginia for the winter. Fun, Virginia. Take me home to the place I belong. David Blaine looks like he's always shit-faced. I know, right? There was a great, like, that mean, what was it, when he was on reading mean tweets or something? The one he had was, and I quote, David Blaine's face looks like his voice is putting it to sleep or something like that. And it's just like, it's so funny. I was a tad nervous about the Joker movie, but when I saw the teaser and leaked, I immediately jumped on the hype train. For real, though. I liked the teaser. It was awesome. For real, right? Like, it was perfect for what you want. It was like the right amount of giving what you want away. You know, it was all the details. That's all we wanted, was just to know what he looks like. The character before and after. That's all we wanted. That's all we wanted. That's all we cared about. Now he can go on in peace. I lived with my mother and my dad and stepmother during the spring, summer, and fall. Then I lived with my mom and her boyfriend during the winter. Oh, I see. You know, there's a gritty Teen Titans movie coming out. Like the animated one or the live action one? Gritty. I've never heard that describe the Teen Titans. Interested in the rated R Hellboy coming out next year? Hell yes. That's gonna be great. Because again, the stories that deserve the R rating, because that's the way they're gonna be able to tell the stories, the way they actually are. I'm so excited. Like, any rated R comic book movie, I'm like, hell yes, let's do it. My girlfriend just started back at Duke University a few weeks ago due to the hurricane. Oh, wow. That's right. The hurricane did rip right through it. Hopefully they're okay. Hopefully they can go back to school. Because Duke, you know, they got stuff to do. I'm scared because Venom needs Spider-Man to exist, but Sony can't have Spider-Boy no more. So I'm just curious who's the antagonist who the antagonist will be for Venom. That's a good-ass point. Like, Venom's costume from head to toe is is a replica of Spider-Man. Like, 100%. Like, it's supposed to be a replication because it's supposed to be, like, the anti. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's supposed to be the anti-Spider-Man. That's a good point. But that's just Sony kind of jumping on the hype train. You know what I'm saying? I'm also looking forward to the Spawn film. The creator of the character said that the film will be a hard R thriller. At least I hope so. Yeah, Spawn is supposed to be... I thought it was supposed to be a TV show, not a film. Or is that something else? But I've heard that I'm excited about Spawn. Like, I think with the hype that everything else is coming out of, especially Joker, I think it's going to put a lot of the pressure off of Spawn and other movies like that, because now that the trailer has been, or the teaser has been dropped, I think a lot more pressure is going to lean towards that. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's going to have a shot. Any film that comes out during the same time as the Joker is just, it's going to hit, and it's going to hit hard. Actually, Carnage was more disturbing and darker than Venom. Carnage was darker. That's why Venom is a PG-13. Really? Carnage was darker? If there was going to be a Carnage movie adaptation by law, it must be rated R. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying, is that Carnage was rated R, but Venom was not. Like, really? That's like Punisher being PG-13. It's like, you can't do it that way. What if Tom Hardy's just put on the Bane mask in the middle of Venom and said, yo, this movie is ass. I'm just bringing back Kristen Bale. Just bring back Kristen Bale. Which, again, that movie was also ass. But that's, yeah, like, again, the double dippers. We're going to start to see more of that. Again, I love him as the voice of the symbiote. I think that that's a good choice. I think Eddie, the actor that played him, I think that's a great choice. I just think that the story is not going to be good. It's not going to be what it was hyped to be. You know what I'm saying? I just like how the Joker isn't already, seems like he's crazy. Exactly. No, this is the story of how he came to be, which is exciting. Because this is the most sick and twisted story that any comic book franchise has ever put together. Marvel ain't got nothing on this story. So it is required to have a rated R slap to it. They are remarking Big Trouble in Little China with the Rock. They are remaking Big Trouble in Little China with the Rock. What are your thoughts? I'll believe it when I see it. You know what I'm saying? I think that The Rock, I think that might actually be a great role for him. But I don't know what kind of movie it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, because The Rock has done a lot of really kitschy, like, cookie cutter films lately. Like, you know, Baywatch and Rampage and et cetera, et cetera. We'll see. Sorry, I'm like catching up with all the comments here. I'm sorry. I don't get why Sony wants to make a Spider-Man cinematic universe sans Spider-Man. Like, I get it. I just don't understand the reasoning, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's impossible. You can't. I mean, you have to. They're doing it with you knowing that there's context, that this is a world that if a comic book movie takes place in New York, it automatically assumes that everybody is like in the same world as each other, which is just not the case. Because they're different. They're supposed to be different time periods. You know what I'm saying? If they're making a Sinister Six universe without Spider-Man, a team made. They're making a Sinister Six universe without Spider-Man. A team made to fight Spider-Man. Again, the symbiote, the same thing. People are just grasping at straws in order to jump on the cash cow. So you really have to take everything you see with a grain of salt, especially when it comes to the big screen. Have you ever been in a school fight? Oh, Jesus. I don't know. Like, I've been in a fight, like a psychological warfare kind of fight with people, versus popular versus unpopular, but, we all know how that goes. But nothing physical. I haven't really needed to, you know what I'm saying? Everyone is fine. The only casualty is a giant falling tree on her truck. Luckily, her ex just paid off child support. Oh, okay, good. Good. That's good to know. Glad that everybody's okay. Not only that, but apparently Sony's making movies for other Spider-Man villains like Kraven, Black Cat, Sable, I think. And 3 other villains. So that's Spider-Man, yeah. It's because they can't figure out who they want to play Spider-Man. You know, they can't figure out whether they want the teenage version or the adult version. They just can't figure it out. And these, these characters, it's a lot like Batman. These characters existed as, yes, when Peter Parker was a teenager, but he was still fighting them off as a teenager. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they were running amok and then Batman grew up and then became Batman and then started fighting crime. Like, no, these people were wreaking havoc before that. So that's the only way that I could see it working. But in this situation, you're just going to piss off a lot of nerds. They're doing a combination of Venom miniseries leading into separation anxiety story. Lisa Maximum Carnage showed as fuck. I don't know how they're planning on doing this. I don't know where they're going with this. And I feel like a lot of people at this point have kind of just forgotten about the Spider-Man universe. I've kind of just let it go, It'll take a miracle to bring that back to fruition. And I don't know who's going to be able to do it. I don't know who's going to do it, but I know it's not going to happen anytime soon. And they need to just let it die and relax for a little bit and then bring it back like 5 years later after the hype is past. Or Netflix or Hulu pick it up. Like, they need to do something with that. Anyone seen Riverdale on Netflix? No, actually, I haven't. I've heard really good things. And I'm excited to see Sabrina Spellman on Netflix. I'm really excited about that. I was a huge Sabrina the Teenage Witch fan, and I'm excited that they're bringing back a creepy version of it. The only thing that I want out of that series is Salem to be the sarcastic piece of shit he is. I want that so badly. And if it's not, that's going to kind of be a deal breaker for me. I'm not going to lie. DC needs this to work. They've been in the pooper for a while, and that's just it. Joker is going to be their saving grace. 100%. Joker is going to be their saving grace. I have no idea how I feel about the gritty Teen Titans because the cartoon was always my childhood. Yeah, I mean, and even then it was that was even as edgy as it got for us. What if in the middle of Venom, the camera comes in close and Venom is just whispers, "It's free real estate." That's what I'm saying. God. I've heard that HBO is doing a TV show for Watchmen, and it's going to be about the cops in the Watchmen universe, more about the crime busters themselves. I think that's a good way. HBO and Watchmen, that's a perfect, harmony. That makes sense to me. But focusing on the cops more, I could see that being a Saturday Night Live sketch about, cops responding, like the NYPD responding to like calls, and they're like, oh wait, no, never mind, the other Spider-Man got to him first, or Batman got to him first, like, oh man, like we missed that call, or like, why bother with, like, I can see that being a really funny like a sketch. I could see something like that, and I would love that. Gonna be scrolling through the comments. Hello. And okay, I'm all caught up. What are your thoughts on the Purge TV series? See, that I don't know. I like the films because they ended. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Purge is a set amount of time, so I don't know. It's going to be a lot like American Horror Story, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, or mixed with The Walking Dead. It's just going to be, I don't know if it's going to be as good as they want it to be, but we'll see. Who knows? I don't know how they're going to be able to stretch 24 hours into an entire season, let alone continue to make multiple seasons about it, but who knows? I've been proven wrong on a bunch of different stuff. We'll see. I love the concept of the Purge. I think that's a great idea, especially for a horror movie. Like, I think that that's perfect. But the thing about a movie is that it has an ending. And with a TV series, it could go on as long as it wants. And the Purge only lasts a certain amount of time. I could see it where, like, every season is, talking about a different storyline. It affects different people different ways. But, hell, fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stories to digest. Woohoo, comments are rolling in. Hold on, let me see if I can catch up. This new Spider-Man game, calm my fanboy rage. Yeah, I heard that it was good. I heard that it was exactly what every, like, Spider-Man... It lived up to the hype as far as I know. I've only seen, like, Slimesicle's video about it. That's it. They need to get their shit together so they can finally have a Spider-Man. These classic Spider-Man bad guys. I know, right? Oh, well, we'll get there. If not today, maybe not tomorrow, but we'll get there. You know what? We'll get there. Dylan Sprouse is in Riverdale. Yes. 100% yes. The cafe is almost complete. Awesome. I would like a show about Rorschach. Oh, Rorschach. Okay, that'd be interesting. I could see that. Give me a Saturday morning Watchmen series. Saturday morning? I don't know about that. Like, because, you know, I mean, I guess I could see that being really, really, like, very mad. You know, like, Mad TV-esque. I mean, he's kind of dead, but whatever. So who's going to see Bumblebee? Well, considering that they... I love that I live around the area where... I live near the... around the area where the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk is, which is where part of it's going to take place. And I think it's so funny that... And it doesn't surprise me one bit that Michael Bay showed up to the pier to film. Like, I actually got to see the filming in progress. That was pretty awesome. But I laughed because, like, a lot of people were like, oh my God, Michael Bay's here. Oh my God. Why is he here? And I was like, because this is the last pier he hasn't blown up. This is the last one. The Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk is the last pier he hasn't blown up. And he's got to do it to complete the series. Like, I feel like it's a prophecy he has to fulfill. I'm excited to see it because I want to know what happens to the boardwalk. Because, you know, I know the boardwalk. I go to the boardwalk all the time. It's the only one he hasn't blown up yet. Are you interested in seeing the new Halloween? A couple of friends of mine went to it and I saw it. Said it was the second best in the entire franchise. Uh-oh. See, the only way I'll go to see it, the new Halloween, is if he actually dies at the end. Okay? Like, I will actually pay money to see it if he actually dies at the end. If not, then we'll see you in another year, you know? I'll see you next year with the same time, same place. Like, I really am not holding my breath. Don't get me wrong. I love Jamie Lee Curtis. She's a horror goddess. Don't get me wrong. I love her. And I appreciate her and have nothing but respect. And that would be the only reason I'd go see the movie was for her. But I can't sit through that franchise because I know how it's going to end. I know how the whole movie's going to end. And so why bother paying for it when I can just know how it's going to go from start to finish? I'm sure it's got great, you know, kitschy storylines from start to finish, but I'll watch it when it comes out and, you know, when I can download it or watch it on Netflix. I'm not gonna pay money to see something I already know how it's gonna go. Catching up on our comments. If you were on Saturday Night Live, would you go off script, not giving a fuck, or just to get fired? No. Are you kidding me? The way Saturday Night Live works is that every week they bring in a new person, a new actor, or a new singer, a new face, and they work with them writing lines. Like, they are as much in the writing process. These actors are as much in the writing process as everyone else. So I know exactly how the scripts goes from start to finish. Like, my stories could end up being like, you know, stories or sketches, like 100%. So they listen to me and actually take in my input as part of consideration, which is why I think it's lasted as long as it has, is because they keep making new stuff with these new people. So honestly, I think that I wouldn't need to go off script because they would listen to me anyways. They would just let me do me. You know what I'm saying? Who's your favorite actor or favorite movie? I don't know. I really don't have an answer to that because it's cyclical, it's always changing. It's never a constant. I'm always finding new and amazing things. Like every month I have or every week I have a new favorite movie. Every, day I have a new favorite show. Every other day I've got something new going on. But personally, in terms of something I could continue to watch over and over and not get bored of, I wouldn't say it's my favorite movie, but it's something that I would love to, I love going back and watching, is Repo the Genetic Opera. I love musicals. I love Terrence Dunich and anything he does because, damn, I could listen to him talk forever. It's like Unicorn Wizard. Like, he sounds exactly like him. I could just listen to them both talk for hours. And they both know it. Well, not Terrence, but Unicorn knows. 100%. He knows. I have a love for scary movies. I've really gotten into those 1980s, 1990s. And I really love the first Halloween movie. Yeah, they're classic. You can't go wrong with an old school scary movie. My favorite actor is Ryan Reynolds. Plus he's hot. Oh, 100%. Ryan is a great person. Like, Ryan's good people. He's doing the comic book franchise right. He's doing it the way that every other movie studio dreams of doing it. But they try to live up to the hype, but they know they never will. Ryan Reynolds has built an untouchable empire, and it's hysterical to me. As somebody who studied film, it is hysterical to me. Have you ever seen Phantom of the Paradise? Great musical. No, I actually haven't. I didn't know that was a thing. I'll have to check it out. It sounds more like an indie movie. I've never even heard of it. How about a role play in the Alien universe? What, like Sigourney Weaver-esque kind of thing? That could be cool. I mean, I've done technically an Alien one already, but it wasn't lore. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not Alien-specific movie franchise lore. Like, it was just aliens coming after our ship. That's pretty much it. So, if you guys want to go check that one out, if you guys have like an itching for a sci-fi feel, go check out A Captain's Sacrifice. That was one of my first fan scripts, but it was one of my best soundscapes, in my opinion. Oh yeah, I don't know if I'd ever do anything that specific because, like I said, I try to avoid references for copyright reasons. And I don't like delving into lore because, again, people get nitpicky and people can't just leave well enough alone. Would you ever go skydiving? No. I'm not an adrenaline junkie. Like, I don't like roller coasters. I don't. Well, I don't like them that go upside down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do corkscrews. I don't go upside down. I don't do that. I'm not an adrenaline junkie. I don't go out of my way to do those kinds of things. Like, I don't find those things fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm somebody that likes sitting and having my feet on the ground. My two favorite shows are Breaking Bad and Dexter. Have you ever watched them? I've seen both. I have not seen all of Dexter, though I love the concept. I really do. It's like Jigsaw, if, it was a TV show. It's very interesting. Breaking Bad, I did watch the first couple of episodes, but it was too intense for me. I can only watch dramas for so long because it's just, oh, God. I like to laugh and I like to feel happy. And I can't watch shows like that for very long because it's just constantly sad. It's constantly something, and I can't watch shows like that because it was too intense for me. My family loves that show, though. They love it. And I get the hype. It was wonderful. It did, the writing was great. Those first couple episodes were great. Bryan Cranston, Aaron Paul, they're all 100% amazing people. It's just not my thing, It's same with Game of Thrones. I gave it a chance. I watched the first couple of episodes. It's too much for me. Lordy, it's too much for me. Phantom of the Paradise was done by the same guy who did Scarface. Really? A musical? From Scarface to song. It was financial failure everywhere but Winnipeg, Canada, which is kind of lives in the shadows of Rocky Horror. Oh, okay, so it was a cult. It's an indie darling kind of cult following. All right, I'll have to check it out. I've just seen the Scream films for the first time not too long ago. That was actually filmed where I was born. Well, the first one was. I love the Scream franchise. Can't go wrong with that kind of, meta kind of classic, outside looking in kind of film. It's a really kind of scary look of, the best way I can describe for someone who hasn't seen the Scream films, the best way to describe it is if YouTubers snapped. That's the best way I can describe it. It's from even every single Scream that's come out thus far. It's a really crazy look at what people will go, the lengths people will go for fame. That's 100% what the whole story is about. And it's great. It's fantastic. It's so good. I would recommend it. Even the newer ones. Like, I really loved the soundtrack to the third Scream. Like, I loved it. And I also loved the movie. Like, it's hard to mess up a Scream movie, Like, if you got the basic concept, it's hard to mess it up. I also love the parody. Like, the Scary Movie parodies of it. It was fantastic. How have you many fan scripts are you planning on making these into videos? I've had tons. All of my fan scripts I try and, give a fair shot to, but there are some that I don't feel comfortable doing. There's some I don't really, I can see a concept, but I don't really have the time to write a script. Some people just send me nothing, which pisses me off. I love fan scripts, and I'm very open to the idea of fan scripts. And every single one of my videos, I have a link to a Google Drive a Google Doc that'll allow you to send me something. So if you have anything, please send it to me. I'm very happy, and I'm very open to ideas because, I have writer's block too. Favorite comedian? Ooh. I love John Mulaney. Like, 100% can make me laugh no matter what. I love John Mulaney. He's so sweet. He's just like, I love him very much. I also love, who else? I love, what's his face? The guy who plays Gene Belcher from Bob's Burgers. He had a comedy special on Netflix, but they took it down. It's called, A Vegan at the Complaint Store. It's so funny. I would recommend that one. I love Gabriel Iglesias. I love him. He is he's fantastic. I love him, and the humor is very relatable to me. I love comedy. I love comedians. I think they're great. I think they're wonderful. I love comedians. I think that they're beautiful people that live in a very dark world. I also love Elijah Schlesinger. She's fantastic. I fucking love her. You want me to do an Assassin's Creed ASMR? So, I want to make a joke so badly, but I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to keep moving on. Ubisoft Assassin's Creed has already gone through enough without me doing a video. Couldn't do it. Alrighty. See, they're coming to get me because I made that bad joke. Any video game based scenario in mind? I feel like all of them have been video game based scenarios. You know what I'm saying? I mean, unless you're thinking about a Ready Player One scenario where you are the hero that, you are the chosen one, that you are the one that gets accidentally sucked into the computer. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I mean, I feel like all of them are video game based kind of scenarios. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've done Elvish, I've done fantasy role plays, I've done romantic role plays, I've done all kinds of role plays. I've even played the devil. That was fun. A lot of people had problems with that. I love the fact that people had problems with that. Specifically, it was the fact that I was a woman playing the devil, but 2018, apparently that's a thing too. If I could explain the Scream franchise in one word, it'd be Scream. There's actually a really funny, I don't know if you guys watch Shane Dawson at all, but like there's a really funny video that he did about of 73 questions with Shane Dawson parody of the Vogue magazine 73 questions. It's just him and his friends doing it. And like there's a moment where he's holding a bullwhip and his friend is like in front of him about to be whipped. And he like someone asks Shane a question where he says, "So what's your favorite movie?" And he goes, and Shane says, "Scream!" And he whips, and he throws the bullwhip and he whips his friend, and his friend starts screaming. And that whole scenario, that entire 10 seconds was just, it was perfection. I watch the Hocus Pocus movie every year. Of course, that's a classic. Every Halloween, that's a classic. Love it. What are your thoughts on the third Kill Bill movie coming soon? I forgot that that's even a thing. I love the Kill Bill franchise. You know, Quentin Tarantino has a very special place in my heart. He really does. As long as, you know, it's him doing it, and as much as he can keep true to the original story, I don't see why it won't do well. You know, I think that now is a good time to do it. It's been long enough since the last one came out. What, like 7-10 years? I think, you know, like I said, as long as it's the same writer, same director, same lead actress, we good. I think it'll have the chance to do well. I think it'll have a fighting chance. If not, it might struggle a bit. You are the YouTuber Gotham deserves and needs. My God. Gotham is going through enough without me, my annoying ass showing up to do nothing. And besides, speaking of Gotham's hero, are you kidding me? I was Harley Quinn over on Arkham Asylum series. I forgot. That was still the only other Vixie Voice collab on another person's channel is my Harley Quinn impression. And from that, no one has like, you know, my inbox remains empty, and I'm very upset about that. Like, I get it. I could also just as well go out and reach out to people to collaborate, but no, they don't want to do that for me. I have to be the one to do that for them because I'm the adult in this situation. Ugh. Sorry. Little salty, because every time I do these live streams, people ask me like, sorry, I'll move on. Describe your channel in 3 words. Okay, I really want to choose my words carefully if I get 3. Okay, if I was to describe my channel in 3 words, if I was being a smartass, I would say something along the lines of, oh fuck no. Oh hell no. But in reality, I would say 3 words to describe my channel, like seriously, professionally. Inclusive for all. Inclusive for all. That's a great way to describe it. I try and be very inclusive with all my videos, especially lately. I've been trying to kind of basically make it all gender neutral. Every single one of my videos, I'm trying to become a fully gender neutral channel. Mainly because, you know, there are some that I will specifically mention, hey, this is a male-female roleplay, but for the majority of my roleplays lately, they've been gender neutral, which I'm proud about. I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that one. I like that because I want to be inclusive. You know, I don't want, even though that 95% of my demographic is male, I do enjoy the 5% that, you know, the other 5%. And I don't mind that, you know, I expect it as much for my demographic to be mainly male, but all of my roleplays are pretty much gender fluid. I try to, and if I do slip, then I apologize. Please call me out on it, so that way I can correct myself, you know? Because even sometimes I listen to something so much that I forget, I don't catch things, you know? But yeah, that's the way I would describe my channel. Inclusive for all. How about an RP where you are a paranoid, hysterical, mad queen and the listener is supposedly the only friend she can trust? Kind of specific. I would need a little bit more context as to why she was paranoid, hysterical, and mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, queens aren't just mad for no reason. I would need a little bit more to go off of. But I like the idea of a confidant, like royalty and a confidant. I like that. Hello, people who are just joining, and hello. Welcome to the party. It's been about an hour and a half already. Jesus Christ, time flies when I'm hanging out with y'all. Y'all lovely, pretty faces. Which I cannot see, but I assume are lovely and pretty anyways. If you are here, you're a beautiful person. If you're not here, you're a beautiful person. The Bates Motel. Just started watching it. Hope it's good. I heard mixed things about it. I heard the first season was pretty good. I haven't seen it. I was a little too afraid because I love Psycho. Like, I loved it. So it's hard for me to watch something like that. And so I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard, mixed things about it. Hold on. Let me catch up, everybody. Sorry. Two-Face Vixie. One side is cool and awesome, and the other side is cool and awesome. I appreciate that. Give that man the key to my... Give that man the key to the city, because he's already got the key to my heart. Vixie, I need an adult. Me, I am an adult. I am an adult. I'm the adult of the ASMR community. I am the most adult of this community. And I hate it. I'd be willing to collaborate with you. Thanks. I appreciate that. And you have collaborated with me. And I appreciate those who have collaborated with me. I really do appreciate it. But I'd like to collaborate on someone else's channel. Who's got a little bit of leeway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy to promote people, but I'd like to be promoted too. People are doing things with, like, cardling and all these other things. And here I am sitting in the corner, like, twiddling my thumbs. Like, pfft. Sounds so bitter and salty about being an adult. Well, that's what it does to you. It turns you into an ocean. Because you're so salty. It turns the lake into an ocean. Okay, I'm going to move on. Enjoying, entertaining, and funny. Ah, thanks. That's sweet. I classify as a dude or a guy, not a male. Oh, okay. Bruh. Okay, bruh. I can't call you out on it because I don't know your phone number. LOL, I'm part of the 5% and proud. Yes! The 5%ers. I am part of the 5%. I am my 5% demographic. And I think that's so funny, is that I am only 5% of my demographic. It's so weird. It's kind of crazy to think about. I finished the drawing. Where should I send it? Like I said, via Twitter or via Instagram. Either way, I will see it. Have you ever had a bad night where you couldn't sleep because of nightly party neighbors? Yes, every weekend. They have yes, every weekend. But that's just it, is that I'm actually a pretty heavy sleeper, so it doesn't bug me. They have parties, but I'm actually, I've slept through earthquakes, so I don't think my neighbors are gonna stop me. I don't mind them. Like, they're partying, they're hanging out, they're doing their thing, and they feed me. Like, so I can't be too bad. Shane Dawson's new series is, oh my god, it's so good, isn't it? It's so good. Oh, I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am, and I hope you guys are taking it, with a grain of salt, because that's what this series is intended to. It's not meant for you to feel sympathy towards this person, it's just meant for you to take it with a grain of salt. Hello, Vixie. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Do a flip. Vixie, I'm the only adult here. No, I didn't say here, not in this live stream. I'm aware of the I'm not the only one here, but I'm talking about in this community in terms of ASMR and role-playing. I'm the only adult. Because I'm the only one that goes out of my way to make appointments with people. I'm the one making appointments for people, and I hate it. Why is the ocean so salty? Because the land never waves back. Oh, that's some salt. That'll make me salty. Ooh, okay. It tweeted at me already. I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna go check out my Twitter. Check out my Twitter. Check it out, my Twitter. Looking at my Twitter. Looking at my Twitter. I'm gonna be looking at my Twitter. Here we go. I see it. Oh, that's so cute. I love it. Oh, that's so sweet. I love that. Okay, everybody, I'm gonna post this on my Twitter. Everybody go and look at it on my Twitter. It's so cool. It's so cute. I like it. Thank you. I appreciate it. I love when people do fan art for me. It's sweet. Thank you. I was going to tell a joke, but I didn't want to offend anybody because everybody seems so nice. So you're worried about offending nice people. I mean, I'm nice, but I'm gonna stop right there. My buddy Fang's suggestion, a female night roleplay. Oh, female night. Okay. I can see that. I can see something like that. See, this is the part where I love live streams because this is when my Twitter, Instagram, and Discord blow up because I keep pushing it. Oh my goodness, we have been live for over an hour and a half. I love that. I love that we hit these milestones so easily, and because y'all make it so easy for me. It's just so easy for me to just sit here and do these things. And y'all are so nice and so chatty with me, and I love that I'm able to chat with you guys. Some people are, who are new to the stream are surprised that I read the comments or that I respond to comments, but that's just because, I don't get... I'm not getting so much where I can't keep up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can still read your guys' comments, and that's what I do these live streams for, is for you guys, not for me. Ooh, my goodness, excuse me. I came out of nowhere. I legit look like Ron Weasley. Someone kill me. The jokes never stop. I legit look like Ron. So tall ginger? Like, is that what we talking? Because Rupert is tall. Rupert is, yeah. It's Rupert, right? Rupert? Yes. I'm pretty sure that's correct. I haven't fucking thought about Harry Potter in a hot minute. And I'm even wearing my Harry Potter pants. I'm wearing my Harry Potter pants. Were you able to get the NES Mini or the SNES Mini? No, actually, I did not. I didn't really actually play NES games. I played N64, but that's as old school as they got for me. I mean, I played like arcade games and stuff like that, but I never actually had an NES. I never played the NES. I never had the opportunity to play one. And actually, to be honest, now that I think about it, I still haven't had the chance to, which is very bizarre for me. I've watched, playthroughs, but I've never played it myself. How about a Kingdom Hearts roleplay? Oh my god. What would I do? It's a Kingdom Hearts roleplay. Like, how would that work? There's so many universes because it's the Disney franchise. And the number one... Okay, so let me put it to y'all this way. My number one rule when it comes to roleplays, especially content, I don't mess with Disney. I don't touch Disney. I don't get anywhere near Disney. I don't reference it. I don't touch it. Because... they're scary. They're becoming a monopoly, and it's terrifying. It's terrifying how fast they're growing. And then soon they're going to be taking over YouTube. And I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be a part of that steamroll. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I love the idea of Kingdom Hearts. But damn, I wouldn't be able to go anywhere near that with a 10-foot pole without being scared out of my mind about getting all kinds of written up. I always enjoy these streams, and it's a great way, and it's great when you read the comments. Yeah, I feel good about reading other people's comments, because this is the chance where I actually get to interact with people who make comments, you know? I see a lot of you, I recognize a lot of you who actually comment on my videos, and I recognize the people who actually are here for most of my streams, or, you know, I recognize the new people, I recognize the veterans, but I'm happy that you're here either way. Gryffindor or Slytherin, PJs? Slytherin. It says, here, let me read it. It says, you'll make your real friends. Those cunning folks use any means to achieve their ends. Slytherin. I aspire to be an artist, and I'm only 16. Yeah, it's a good starting point. Disney didn't buy out Fox Pictures. They bought out assets. Fox is still Fox. You know, it's still owned. Fox Pictures is still owned by Fox, if I'm remembering this correctly. They just bought a lot of the assets. They mainly did this because of what a lot of people didn't know about that is that Fox was the last studio to own the last bits of the Marvel franchise, the Marvel universe. Fox was the last person to have their hands on anything having to do with Marvel. Disney originally had like the Marvel universe, except for the X-Men, one of the biggest original like comic book movie franchises dating, you know, even Spider-Man. So when Disney bought Fox assets out, that's what they were doing, is they were retaining the last bits and pieces of the Marvel universe so they can start making X-Men movies. They're gonna start making X-Men movies now, and so we'll see how that goes. Hufflepuff, but I'm a Gryffindor, but my sister thinks I'm a Hufflepuff. Oh, I tend to attract Hufflepuffs up in here, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm happy. I'm a Slytherin that's inclusive. I don't care what house you come from, just as long as you're here. You know what I'm saying? You went out of your way to come here, even though you were a different house than me. And that's nice. La. I'm catching up on the comments. Hello, Vixie. I like your videos, but unfortunately I'm going through a really hard time in my life. I hope things get better. Like, I really do hope things get better. So I went to the doctor's, and my friend was smoking all the way there. As soon as I started to get checked on the doctor said you should stop smoking. That's funny. Secondhand smoke is dangerous. Just be careful. You know what I'm saying? Be careful. Pretty much sure they bought all the assets except for Fox News. No, I believe Fox still owns a lot of their syndicated programs. Like, they still own The Simpsons. They still own the biggest, like, their biggest moneymaker. Like, they still own Fox Studios. They still own The Simpsons. They still own Family Guy. They still own, you know, all of the things that they created. I believe that they still own all of those pieces. Fox News, 100%, yes. They kept on with that. But as far as I know, I'm pretty sure they still own The Simpsons and, you know, all of their original assets. I'm pretty sure they still own all that. I don't know how it's going to affect their other projects like Big Bang Theory, but technically that shouldn't matter because it's ending anyways. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll have to see. It's not going to be happening overnight, but it'll probably change in the next 3 to 5 years, but we'll see. I'm not scared. I think Disney is going to, you know, do what it always does. Is going to create an environment for these stories to kind of have a world to thrive in and to where they'll be immortalized. So we'll see how it goes. Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Slytherin classmate roleplay. Oh, that could be cool. See, that's just it, is that I don't know enough of that franchise to, I guess, do a Slytherin roleplay. I don't know how that would be different than, like, I know that Slytherins, like, they all had their own class. Like, they all got grouped up in their own class for specific things. But, like, there were other... They mixed... They were, like, co-ed classes. You know what I'm saying? Like, they mixed students together from different houses in order to force them to commingle with each other. So I don't understand why they had classes in the first place, you know? They commingled anyways. It was just your house decided where you lived and where you sat when you ate lunch. It's kind of like high school, you know? You've ever heard of a graphic novel called Anya's Ghost? Yeah, I actually have. I haven't read it, but I've heard of it. And I have heard it's really good. What if Black Panther was based in New York and they all said 24th Street forever? 24th Street. Well, I mean, Black Panther was not originally, well, obviously it wasn't originally based in New York, but it came to New York. So, you know, as every other superhero roleplay apparently does. You can't live in San Francisco or any other place with, you know, like Spider-Man wouldn't thrive in San Francisco or something like that. I would love to see that. I'm sure it exists. Like a superhero in San Francisco, they'd be like, fuck. Since it's close to Halloween, what kind of role plays are you going to do? Are you going to do a ghost role play? I'm not planning on doing any scary Halloweens for the weeks of October. I'm planning on sticking to my normal schedule. I'm going to continue to, you know, do what I do. And then on Halloween, I do plan on releasing a very special video. So it will be something for Halloween, but for the month of October, nothing's gonna change. You know, maybe my Patreon will be specific to horror, but to be honest, I might do a couple of scary ones here and there, but I haven't found an idea that I really liked just yet. Do you think the last scene, Deathly Hallows Part 2 of the Death of Voldemort could be better, or do you like Voldemort's death? I mean, I don't know. I didn't read the books that far. I read the first 4, but then after that I was like, why bother? I don't know. I don't really have any other opinions which way until Sunday about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he died. Like, at least somebody in a franchise did. You know what I'm saying? At least the villain in a recurring series franchise did, because that's genuinely unheard of. So I don't know. I really have mixed emotions about it. I don't really care, I guess. Black Cat roleplay. That'd be interesting, but we all know how Black Cat is, so it would most likely end up on my Patreon, not my YouTube. So, What's your favorite color and flower? I like, right now, my favorite color is red, but I love colors. I think colors are pretty. And my favorite flower always will be a rose. Can't go wrong with a rose. Beautiful, classic. I love roses. I think they're very beautiful. I love the way they smell. I love the feeling of rose petals. They're very beautiful. I just think that they're a classic, you know? I think they're very romantic, and I love that. I like to feel like I'm pampered. I got a few plans for October already. On the 15th, I'm going to go show my granny around. Oh, that's fun. What are you guys going to play for Halloween? Like, are any of you guys dressing up? What are you guys going to do? I'm still trying to figure mine out. I haven't figured it out. But what are you guys going to do for Halloween? Like, what are you guys going to dress up as? Because I think that'd be a lot of fun. Do you prefer quirky superheroes, the ones that take themselves seriously? Again, it depends on the situation. I love Deadpool. Don't get me wrong. He has a very special place in my heart. But I also love, like, you know, more down-to-earth well, it's actually really hard to talk about those kinds of things, but I love more serious ones like Logan, like Wolverine. Like, I love very serious kinds of stories. I do love those. Or the story about, Charles Xavier and his son. Like, I love those kinds of serious dramas and role plays because they're very hard-hitting. But yeah, I guess I could take both. Get a gas mask and Adidas tracksuit. Oh, well, that'll be fun for you. Oh, you're gonna dress up as you. Well, at least you're not some jackass that's dressing up as laundry. Ugh! Every year. What's your hated TV show? Oh, what's the TV show you can't stand? Glee. Sorry. I hated it from top to bottom. Some of the covers were decent. Like, the Michael Jackson covers were pretty decent. The Rocky Horror ones, I was in tears. I was upset. I threw up. Like, I was physically ill. I hated it. Glee, top to bottom. Worst show. Ugh, I hated it. No offense to anybody that likes it. It's just not my thing. Yeah, everybody's, oh my god. Alright, I'm moving on from the joke of I'm going up as me. Going to get a Devil Jester mask. Oh. Because it's not October yet. Take advantage of candy being on sale, right? Amen. That's my favorite holiday, is the day after February 15th is my favorite holiday. Hands down, it's my favorite holiday. What's your favorite type of animal? I love all kinds of animals, but personally I like fluffy things. Like things that are fluffy that I can like nuzzle and pet till I'm angry. I love animals. I think that they're great. I think they're fun. I think that they're awesome. Haven't decided on my Halloween plans yet. I like the balance of my... Oh, well, there's still plenty of time to plan. So what do you think of the show Black Sails? Have not seen it. Don't really have an opinion which way. Do you have any advice on coming out to friends? As what? Trans? Because they're very, very specific situations for these things. There wasn't one cookie cutter coming out story. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess the one thing I can say that would umbrella everything is if they're your friends, they'll understand. If not, then they're not worth the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may make or break people, but those people that it breaks, they don't deserve to be in your life. Or, you know what I'm saying? So just be as honest with them as you can be. Like, if you feel, you need to say this and you need to tell them, then do it on your own time. If you feel like it's something that you feel comfortable sharing with them, then say that. But if they don't understand, then that's just their too bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't take it personally. It's just them as people. I can't stand Christmas songs playing again during December. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of Christmas songs. I love Christmas as an environment, but not as, like, in terms of music. I'm kind of over it. I'm assuming your real name isn't Vixie, but in that case, what is your real name? It's Vixie! It's actually not, but I'm sticking with the whole anonymous thing because y'all don't need to know who I am. There's no point in knowing who I am. Literally, there is no point. It wouldn't change anything. So, to you, I am Vixie. And that's all I need to know. Until I feel otherwise. But Vixie is who I am to you. I am, like, it's all a part of the whole anonymous thing. Like, it's something that I feel 100% safer doing. I'm just reading through the comments. Hello. What is your favorite role play you've made? Honestly, I loved, I love a lot of my role plays, but the favorite role play that I've made so far, I've put a lot of time and effort into a lot of my videos. I don't know. I don't really have a favorite. Like, I love all of them. I love working on Crinden Theater because that's my original work, and it's something that it's different. It's an audio play, and obviously not popular because of the fact that it's a play, not a, role play. But I think honestly that's my favorite because it's the one I put the most time and effort into. It literally has 6 to 10 other voice actors in it at a time. I put the most effort into it, and it's sad that it doesn't get more recognition because it's honestly hands down my best work. Secretly a famous actor. No, I'm not like publicly known. Like, I'm not a famous person. Like, I've never been in a movie. I've never been in a commercial, a TV series, and I've never been an actor in anything acclaimed. You know what I'm saying? So you guys don't have to worry about looking for me in every like movie or anything like that. I haven't done anything that big to be well known. You know what I'm saying? Like, YouTube, this is as close as it gets. This is my fame. My little corner of YouTube is my fame. What kind of music do I listen to? All kinds of music. I love all kinds of music. I love Hispanic music. I love, American music. I love all kinds of music. Anything I can dance to, anything I can sing to. I love. I'm Vixie's Johnny Depp's long-lost sister who keeps everything under wraps on YouTube. God, if I was Johnny Depp's sister, why would I be living in where I do? You know what I'm saying? Oh, right, because I'd be bankrupt also. Too soon? I also heard that he's in the new, I saw that he's in the new, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Like, good for him, but damn. He's really reaching. I could have been in Stranger Things, but I was too late to audition. Oh, I feel it. I mean, Stranger Things is very special. I feel like Netflix auditions, you really gotta know people. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness, we are coming up on the 2-hour mark. And as tradition, I normally kind of pump the brakes around 2 hours on my streams. Y'all have been so much fun. Oh my goodness, y'all have been so much fun to hang out with. I love every single one of you. You know that, right? Like, I love all of you. So in these last 10 minutes, I just wanted to let y'all know that I am very appreciative of what y'all have been doing for me. Y'all are the reason I'm at over 6,000, clearly, obviously. I wouldn't have this channel without any of you. And I appreciate that. I appreciate every single person who's here. I love every single one of you. Again, I want to reiterate to those who weren't here at the beginning of the stream, Crinden Theater is actually going to be a couple of weeks late. I am not going to be able to post chapter 4 this Friday, or tomorrow, should I say, because I haven't had the time to edit it the way I want it to. And I want to make sure that I have all my pieces together. I want to make sure that it sounds great, that it, from top to bottom, and that it's something that I'm very proud of, because Crinden Theater is not something I want to shortchange. Not Crinden. I would feel differently if it was a different role play, but for now, this is something that I really want to push back to make sure that I do right. So be on the lookout for it. It will be coming out soon. But for now, you will be getting another role play. It's coming out tomorrow. Don't you worry. I didn't forget about all of you. Plus, my patrons will be getting Kicks with Fix on time, just as normal. And if you are interested in checking out my Patreon, go over and check it out, because if you donate $3, you can go check out all of my series, all of my special series, if you know what I mean. All the things that you wish were on my YouTube channel, but you're not going to get on my YouTube channel. And like I said, everybody, please make sure that, your notification bells are there, just to make sure that you know when my streams are at. because sometimes apparently YouTube has been doing that thing where they unsubscribe people for some reason. So please be on the lookout for that. I am so happy that every single one of you has been subscribed to my channel thus far, even though, you know, a couple of people said that they unsubscribed. I'm so happy that you're still here and checking up on me. Like, I appreciate that. That shows real, like, trust and real loyalty. Like, that's amazing. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Thank you all so much for putting up with me. I always say that at the end of my streams and at the end of almost every single Patreon video I make and almost every single video I do, because I love it. I love you. I love your face. I love your personality. I love you. You are all amazing people. And as long as you are all here, as long as you, lovely, are here, I will continue to make videos specifically for you. You are the reason that I'm here. You are the reason that I am able to have this amazing energy and this positive light and this, you know, you're the reason I'm able to be so positive. I am so happy that every single one of you is here again. And I'm going to keep saying that till, you know, my last breath. I really would love to be able to interact with all of you more. So if you want to send me script ideas, send me script ideas. If you want to send me fan art, send it to me. Don't think that you need my permission to ever just give me a shout out on Twitter, on Instagram, on whatever. Don't ever think you just need my permission, because I'm always going to be happy for it. I mean, unless you're being a jerk, in which case I will, you know, I welcome that too, because I'd love to see what y'all have to say. I appreciate every single one of you for being here and being lovely and for doing the things that you do. I love the fan art I get. I love the story concepts I get. I love the creativity that comes from this community, and that's what I want, is for you all to feel like you have a creative outlet. I want this to be a lot like the Game Grumps fan base, where almost every single person has some kind of creative niche, and I want that in my, you know, in my channel, on my fan base. I want you all to feel like you have a creative outlet with me. I've heard people talk about like how they want to they want to animate my voiceovers, or they want to animate my role plays. Like, do it. Don't feel like you need my permission. The only thing that you will need my permission on is if you want to monetize it. Like, you know, if you want to do that, please ask me first. Like, you know, so we can work something out. But I'm always happy to, you know, for fan arts, I'm never going to be like, you need permission. Like, no, do it. Why not? Right? Like, if I like, there's some things that I would really like for you to show me first before like posting it, but they're, you know, I think you understand what those things are. So once again, from top to bottom, I love every single one of you. You are all the most amazing, fabulous, and beautiful people that I've ever met in my entire life. For real, I would not have been able to do any of this without every single one of you. I love you all, and you're all fantastic. Good night to every single one of you. Good morning to the rest of you. And I hope that y'all have a good Friday, a good last day at school, good last day, and have a good weekend. You know, I hope those who have to work the weekends, hope it's a quick shift. Hope it flies by like these streams do. I love every single one of you, and for those of you who are, you know, hanging out, appreciate every single one of you. Again, love it. Love every single part of it. Go check out my Twitter. I will always be posting and reposting fan art. I'll be posting kind of, you know, kitschy little fun things that I just kind of think of on the fly. Plus, I also put all my updates on there. Anytime you know, are curious about what's going on in my channel, that's going to be where I update most of my stuff. Check out my Discord if you want to hang out with, you know, the rest of the lovelies and chat with us. I get all the notifications. I see what y'all are talking about. Hang out with us. I'm always in the Discord just chatting, so please feel free to stop by if you have any more questions. Or if you have fan art, I have a channel on my Discord that you can just post it for other people to enjoy. So thank you all so much again for joining me on this live stream and this 6K subscriber special. Oh my god! I cannot wait until 7K, which at this point is not looking too far off. Let's get it to 7K and let's get it quick. Hopefully we can get it to 8K, maybe even 10K before the end of the year. Oh, fingers crossed. Oh, I hope I get to 10K before the end of the year. Thank you all so much for giving me 6K. This is amazing. I am honestly overwhelmed that I've gotten to this point so quickly. Thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you all so much for believing in me. And thank you all so much for promoting me. Like, I appreciate that so much. Thank you all so much. And I will see you all in the next live stream. See ya. Bye, lovelies. Bye-bye.